Morabaraba is a traditional two-player strategy board game mainly played in South Africa and Botswana, with a slightly different variation played in Lesotho. This game is known by many names in many languages, including Mlabalaba, Mela, Moravava, and Umlabalaba. It requires 2 players to be played, but many can take part in it. But only 2 players can move the cows. It is very simple to set up this game. As you can see, I was able to make my own Morabaraba board game using only a sheet of paper, a ruler, a pencil, and some crayons. And I chose to use the colors pink and yellow for my cows. To set up the game, as we've said, the game is played by 2 players. The game is played on a board with 3 nested squares, which is 1, 2, and 3. And each player receives 12 cows, 24 in total. Here, 12 cows. These are 12 cows also. And each player can choose the color of their liking. Some are used to playing with stones or small rocks. It can be any object of your choosing, as I've chosen to cut up pieces of colored cardboard to use as my cows. Once all the cows have been placed on the board, now the players can make their moves. All the cows that are in a meal, meaning that player can take the opponent's cow, any cow on the board. This player is on the meal. I've taken a cow from my opponent. Now I can also move my cow. Now my opponent can also make a move. They also have a meal, meaning they can take a cow from any of my cows. I'll remove this one. Now they can also make a move, which they do not have at the moment, meaning I'm allowed to make a move myself. I'll move this cow to here. I have a meal. And I can break any of the cows, whether it be on a meal or not. I'm going to break this meal. My opponent now can also make a move. Now I have to make a move. Move here. My opponent can now make a move. I'll move here. They also have a meal. Take a cow. This game can take a minute to set up, but it also can take an hour to get through it because it's very strategic and tactical. You have to be very tactical when you're playing this game, as it has shown in many instances and research that it helps learners learn strategic thinking in their schoolwork. It helps them with spatial reasoning skills and problem solving skills also. Now, with a bit of history on Morabaraba. Morabaraba was invented by cow herders centuries ago. They would play this game while they were out herding their cows in the fields. Hence the term they used to refer to their pieces on the board as cows. There have been talks that it is a game developed by Europeans, but this has been disputed as the game has been known to have existed way before the Europeans ever colonized South Africa or Southern Africa. Morabaraba is a very strategic game, as I've said before, as it helps students with their geometric concept, critical thinking, problem solving, and spatial reasoning skills. It fosters collaboration and social skills, so it is very good for introverted learners to develop their social skills. It promotes mathematical concepts, and most importantly, it can be very fun to play. Morabaraba can be a door opener for school students like Vuyo Nzimande from Mangaung Intermediate School from Qwaqwa, Free State, who took home the gold medal at the 39th Eskom Expo International Science Fair. He administered a quantitative data collection method of checklists to players of Morabaraba in a senior phase school, while a test was used to compare the understanding of learners' comprehension of angles. For this video, I'd like to thank Wikipedia for their knowledge of Morabaraba, Google or AI Overview, and Eskom Expo for their story of Vuyo Nzimande. And that is all from me on Game Boards of Morabaraba.